Some people call me the space cowboy. Wild West, desperado, rough rider. No, you don't want nada. There's six gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo, no. Any damsel that's in distress, be out of distress when she meet Jim dress. Roughneck, so go check the roughneck. So go watch your step or flex and get a hole in your dress. Swallow your buffalo, don't let your neck react. You don't wanna see my hand where my hand be at. With James dress from the start of this, running the game. Artemis, taming the West. So remember the James. Now who you gonna call? Now who you gonna call? You don't wanna see my heat. If you ever wanna see my bum rush, break out before you get beat. Now when I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the disco. Now, once upon a time in the wicked, that man lost his damn mind in the wicked, loveless, kidnapper down, nothing looking wicked. Now I must put his behind to the bum rush. Then through the shadows, in the saddle, ready for saddles. Bring all your bones in, here come the saddles. Behind my bum, all that if you did, front and center. Now where my hip be at, who that is? Loveless, bad for your health, looking damn good though. If I can say it myself, told me Loveless is a good man. I don't feel that, he got his behind, looking damn good though. Rough rider on a buffalo man. When y'all clowns gon' see that can't love myself, understand me, son. I'm the slickest they is. I'm the slickest they is. I'm the slickest wicked they is. So if you walking up the wrong tree, we coming. Don't be walking up the wrong tree. We gonna test your health, Loveless. Can't stand clowns to get out the wild. When I roll into the, when I stroll into the, when I bounce into the. When I roll into the, when I stroll into the.
I'm real. Hello, everyone. I need to adjust my camera again. Hello. I'm here. I'm back. Again. Because I don't fucking stream. But, you know, it happens. Simply fucking I'm trying. I'm trying right now. I'm using the threatening angle. I am. I'm down here now. Oof. Oh, the game. OBS doesn't like that I opened the game. Turn on game audio. Oh, it's already on. Cool. Alright. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Y in OBS stands for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's true. How are my frame? I feel like it's doing... Yeah, it's doing the frame thing. God damn it. I hate that it does that. Whatever. We're gonna watch my replays first. Because honestly, I want these documented on video. I really want these documented on video. So, one of my first matches online... Hold on, I need to like bring this down even more. I'm touching your faces, chat. Oh, fuck! I touched your face too hard, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I hurt you. So this is one of my first matches. It's not the deck archetype I normally use. But it ended up really funny. And it makes me go haha. Also, I have a drink. Alright. So I'm gonna be pausing frequently to portray what is happening. Tastes like a drink. Alright. So this is a deck that I stole off the internet. Because I saw Constellar Archetype and I saw Teller Knights and I was like, wow, those look cool, I want to use that, but I don't know how to deck build, so I stole one off the internet. So that's what I'm running here. That isn't really of relevance right now. I will show you when we get to the relevant part, and I will explain it as it happens. Right now, we're just waiting for the enemy to go. Now, here's an important part. The enemy is running magicians. Dark magicians. I want you to take the dark half of that term and stuff it in your pocket. Just jam it down in there with all your pocket lint. We're gonna need it later, okay? We're gonna need that part. But right now, they're just gonna do some funny things and summon some monsters, such as Dark Magician. And then they pass it over to me. I'll explain what I do here. Okay, so first I place down Constellar Siat. Since I didn't control a monster, are you gonna show us your deck on stream? Yes. If they have a monster and I don't, I get to summon this one for free. That's basically all I did that for. Ugh. So, by using that ability in my hand, I was able to, I think, whoa, hold up, bring this out here, the Celestiad. Right, I was able to special summon it from my hand. Right, okay. Thanos Speedbox, yeah. So, okay, let's bring it back a second. Summon this guy for free because I didn't have a monster. And then I summoned this guy for free because I did have a monster. Because it was specifically this Constellar type of monster. And then, Constellar Yacht activates its ability on the field. Once per turn, I can look at any of the monsters that I either control or in my discard pile, which is the graveyard. I can look at any of those, and I can steal their level. You see this little number right here? That's their level. So we're gonna steal Caduceus's level here. However, that doesn't stop me. They're just using this as an opportunity to fuse up, or not fuse up. They're gonna get another magician on the field. They get Dark Magicians on the field. That's fine. And now Constellar Yacht activates, and that becomes a level 4 card. Now they activate this card from their hand. Since they were able to activate an effect from their side of the field, they get to put this card out for free. And then what I do is I do an Xyz summon. Whoa, why is it still going? Okay. What I do is I do an Xyz summon. Basically what that is an Xyz summon. I take 2 monsters of same or whatever the hell it says levels, and I attach them to this card and I slap this card on the field. Now on its own, this effect is not particularly great. Or, like, it is great, you can make archetypes around it, but, like, that's not the important part. The important part is that we use Caduceus. We use Caduceus to make this monster here. Now, what's special about Caduceus? Well, a Constellar Xyz card that has this card as a material gains this effect. If this card battles a light or dark monster before damage calculation, you can banish that monster. What that means is, there are basically 2 discard piles. One that basically doesn't matter, you can pull out of it with a lot of cards, and one that is a little bit of a bitch. I send them to the bitch hole. And mind you, this isn't limited by turn. I can do this as many times as I want in a turn. That is the important part. I can do this as many times as I want during a turn. Now remember how I said we need to remember that they're dark. They're dark magicians. Their cards are all dark type. So I can destroy any of their cards that I engage in battle. On its own, that's already pretty funny. However, it only gets better. Watch and learn. Also, I placed down some other cards. Just kind of insurance. I use that as... Let's see. What did I use that for? I can detach all Constellar monsters. Alright. So by discarding one of the materials on this Xyz card here, none of my monsters can be hit by spells or traps this turn. So Pot of Greed is 2 cards. So none of my monsters can be hit by spells or traps this turn. And now I'm just hitting this in the face. But since Caduceus is still on this guy, he just gets sent to the shitter. And then I end my turn. Now, on its own, that's already pretty funny. However, they play Magician's Soul again. I activate Solemn Strike while they're trying to do all of this. Basically what this means is, I pay health, they don't get to do what they were trying to do. However, that doesn't really affect them. They just decide to use this other spell card, Dark Magic Veil, to pull something out of their regular discard pile, which is Dark Magician again. This is against a person. This is against a person. And then, they fuse their 2 cards that they already had on the field into an Xyz monster. And they use that to summon another Dark Magician. However, remember the effect of our Xyz monster. It can destroy any light or dark enemy it comes into contact with. For free, with no limits. Now, I have a card in defense position here. So, did you learn all this shit in like 3 days? Yeah, basically. Basically, I have a card in defense position here. They can't see what it is. They cannot see what this card is. So, their choice is to either call my bluff and attack into it, hoping that it has a low enough defense value for it to be destroyed, but it does no damage to me. Or, what they think is going to happen, they use one of them to attack into Omega, destroy it, and do 100 damage to me since it's in attack position, and then use the other one to knock out my defense monster. However, neither of those things happened. Let me show you what did happen. They use the effect of Ebon Illusion Magician to discard my defense position monster. Now on paper that is a good move. That means you can just destroy my monster and then do 2,500 to my face when I'm already at a health disadvantage. But is this what Bible study sessions are like? Probably. I mean, I went to Bible study for a little bit. However, they seem to have forgotten one important thing. The effect isn't limited to my turn. And it gets even better. They do it again. And then they forfeit. They blunder twice, and then they forfeit. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has... It's what? It's draw, standby, main 1, battle, main 2, end. So that was fucking incredible. I'm gonna place a stream marker before I forget. Now, I don't remember any of these other duels. I'm going to be going into these just, like, remembering it as I go. However, I do still want to watch them. Yeah, one of them is incredibly funny. Alright. Now. Let me pause. Now. I'm playing with a different deck this time. This is the Aroma deck. This is not the tweaked version. This is my original one that I yoinked also from the internet. So, let me just tell you outright what the gimmick of Aroma is. Basically, what Aroma is it gives you a lot of cards. Are they called Aroma just because they're Aromantic? Who knows? The gimmick is that you have a lot of cards that give you health. You have a lot of cards that give you LP. On its own, not great. It's in small amounts. It's like 500 a piece at most. Or no, it's 1,000 at most, because Aroma Garden does that. But usually it's around 500, right? On its own, not great. I mean, it's nice to have more health, but when numbers are so large in Yu-Gi-Oh! It doesn't particularly matter. However, Aroma monsters have effects both when your LP is higher than your opponent, and whenever you gain LP in a turn. Why the fuck is there a Toyota Prius on the map? Oh yeah, that's my little pet. That's my little pet. Rocket League. So basically the gimmick is, I get health for free, and it gives me extra effects. That's what this deck is all about. Now let's see it in action. The opponent goes first again. They place 2 trap cards, that's it. On to my turn. What do I draw? Aroma Seraphy Angelica. That is important. Just as a card, I don't remember if it's important as a play in this match. Basically, the thing about Aroma Seraphy Angelica, she is a tuner. somehow get cards. I am trying. Thank you for the resale with Prime. 10 months, Christ. I'm just spending money on Yu-Gi-Oh! So, what a tuner is I have some cards in my extra deck here. Extra deck is like 15 cards you just kind of get to pick out at will. I have cards, these white cards here. These are synchro cards. What synchro cards are is I have to use a tuner and then another monster. Now, I clicked on this one in particular. This is Ancient Sacred Wyvern. Ancient Sacred Wyvern is very funny with this deck. Because, as you can see, while your LP is higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. Now, that is very funny. And Aroma Angelica is one half of the puzzle that lets me summon this motherfucker. However, I do not want to summon him yet. Not only because I fucking can't, but it's not a good idea to until I have a large amount of LP up on my opponent. That way they can't just like bonk it with her, like with a spell or something. So let me pull up the clipboard so you can actually see what's happening here. And let's do my turn. Let's see. So I just slapped down all of my trap cards here. Let me explain them for you. First up, we have 2 copies of Back to the Front. This one's simple. Pull something out of my discard, put it back on the field in defense. That's it. That's all it does. I get to do it once. Card gets sent to the graveyard. That's it. Let's do Dried Winds next. Dried Winds. Dried Winds is funny. I'm gonna say that about a lot of cards. I just think this archetype is very funny. What Dried Winds does is, when I gain LP, I can point at a face-up monster. Oh, I can like point at the camera now. I can point at a face-up monster on the field and say, "Fuck you, go to hell," and it goes to the discard pile. And then it has an effect where I can like pay LP and do shit, but like I never use it. It's like I'm learning Payday 2 lore. God. And then, my favorite one of the winds. Blessed Winds. Blessed Winds is very handy. It gives me a lot of LP. It is very good. What it does is it gives me 3 options. Option the first. I can take any plant-type monster that is either in my hand or on the field. You can just toss it into the graveyard. I get 500 health. Alternatively, I can do the reverse. I can take something out of my discard pile and shuffle it into my deck, and then gain 500. Or, the third option, I pay 1,000, and then I get to special summon any aroma monster from my graveyard. Specifically my graveyard. You will see Blessed Winds a lot. Alright. So, that happened a little bit fast. Oh, that's stupid. I hate that. So you might have just seen that Aroma Angelica went straight to hell. I can explain. Wait, what did I do there? Right, I used it as a link. Okay. Okay. I forgot, this is when I was still running Linkuriboh. Okay. So this is Linkuriboh. I am not using him for much. Also, the way I summoned him, let me explain that. That is a link summon. A link summon is basically, I take a card, it tells me, you know, what I need to summon it. I send that card to the graveyard, and I get to put it in either one of these slots or one of these 5 if one of these is taken. And then, you may notice there's a little arrow down here. Some Link cards have effects on the zones that they point to. Like, some cards, you know, they would, like, give a card right here more defense if it was pointing at something. There is a card that I put in my deck later that does that. Or has a Link effect. Why can you just pick any card from your deck? Oh, you don't even know how insane it gets. Yeah, there's whole archetypes for just looking through your deck. Was that the Bite of 87? So, anyways, Link Kariba. Doesn't fucking matter right now. What I'm doing right here is I'm giving myself an early LP lead. That's all it is for. I'm getting this 300 attack in their face right now so I can have an LP lead and get those effects from my monsters. So that's what I do. I deal damage to his face. And then I activate Aramage Laurel from my hand. Now, Aramage Laurel, his effect... Is that a his? Yeah, I think that is a boy. His effect is that if my health is higher than my opponent's, I can put him on the field for free. That's it. That's the entire effect. So he gets to be there. Now, I also activate Aroma Angelica from my graveyard. Aroma Angelica lets me pull it out of the graveyard for free. But when it gets used again, it gets sent to the fuck zone. So that's what I do. I pull it out, and I put it back on the field. And I forget what I do here. Another Link Summon. Okay, is this Aroma Jasmine? No. Oh, it's Crystron. This is one of the times I actually use Crystron. Okay. So here's what I do. Aramage Bergamot, though. Listen later. I can't believe they put an anime in my fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, you don't even know. So, I pull Crystron. Halquifibrax? Halquifibrax, yes. And he is a little bit useful. He lets us set up some stuff. So when I summon him, I get to pull a level 3 or lower tuner from my deck, think Angelica, again. And I get to put it on the field in defense. And then, I also, in the same turn, I get to chain these things. That's what a chain is. It's just activating multiple things in sequence. I get used twice in the sent to Super Hell. So I activate Aramage Laurel for my graveyard. When he is in my graveyard, when he gets sent to my graveyard, not if he's just in there, when he gets sent to my graveyard, I can get 500 LP for free. So I take the 500 LP, and then I pull out a Spore from my deck. And now this is just a different tuner. Gregory, you have to find out Roxy's Yu-Gi-Oh card strategy. She's running Blue Eyes, Freddy. Don't look at me, look at Freddy. Now, Spore is also a little bit of a funny card. But we'll get to that when I actually use it. Right now, I just end my turn. Now, you'll notice all of my trap cards down here have this little purple aura. That means I can activate them. You can't activate a trap card the turn it is set, so you kind of have to wait and use it. So the opponent draws a card. They activate Spiritualism. This just returns a spell or trap to my hand. Not a big deal. They target one of my back to the fronts. That is such not a big deal. Now, I proc Blessed Winds here. And I remember what I do with it, I think. I think I send Spore to the graveyard. No, I don't. Right, I shuffle Laurel back into my hand. Now, crucially, I activate Dried Winds. I flip that up, that way I can have it be able to be used later. I activated my card and become a spiritualist after a lifetime of Christianity. Old Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a really cool aesthetic with the fields, they were all like neon and shit. There are some other fields in this game. Anyways, I also activate Crystron's effect, which is explained down here. During my opponent's main phase or battle phase, I can banish this card. It goes to Super Hell, but I get to summon one Tuner Synchro monster from my extra deck. So synchro monsters can also be tuners. So I forget which one is also a tuner. It might just be... It's just Garden Rose Flora. Or Coral Dragon. I think I pull Coral Dragon here. No, I pulled Garden Rose Flora. No, I did pull Coral Dragon. Okay. Alright, so now we have Coral Dragon. He is just here. Once per turn, I can discard a card, and then target one. I can discard a card and say fuck that card. If this synchro summon card is sent from the field to the graveyard and draw a card, basically he's just big numbers and to get rid of cards. Blessed Winds also activates. It puts Aramage Laurel back into my deck, and it gives me some health. They put back to the front, back in my hand. Dried Winds tries to activate, but can't. Now, a lot happened right there. What they did is they normal summoned Emperor Sem, which has an effect that I don't fucking care about. And then I activated Linkuriboh. What Linkuriboh can do is I can send it to the graveyard and then set... If it's getting attacked, I can send it to the graveyard myself, and then the thing that's trying to attack it has its attack set to 0 for the rest of the turn. So that's just what I do there. And then what I also do is I activate it again from the graveyard. I'm in love with the name Linkuriboh, that's so scrumptious. It's very good. I activate it again from the graveyard. So what I can do in the graveyard is it can take another card that I have on my field, take it to the graveyard, and then jump itself back out. And then I also use back to the front to get Spore back out, so I am completely net fucking neutral on cards. I am completely neutral on cards on the field. And their attack is set to 0. And now it's back to my turn. What do I draw? Aromage Jasmine. Aromage Jasmine is pretty nice. When I have an LP lead, I get to normal summon 2 things per turn, which can be very handy. And when I gain LP, I get to draw a card, which is also very handy. So, I slap her right on down. I place down my other back to the front that they put back in my hand, and then I activate Blessed Winds again. Now, this time Blessed Winds is going to do a bit more for me, because I have Aromage Jasmine on the field, so you'll get to see Aromage Jasmine activate and give me that effect. The way I activated Blessed Winds was I sent the Spore back to the graveyard. That'll be important later, but right now, we're just gonna roll with it. Also, this time, Dry Winds gets procced. And it actually gets to do something this time, because there is a face-up monster on the field. So I point at it, say, fuck you, go to hell. And then Aromage Jasmine lets me draw a card. Which also happens to be Aromage Laurel. Which, for some reason, I choose to special summon. Or no, I choose to normal summon it. I don't know why I didn't special summon it. And then, I Synchro Summon, using Coral Dragon, which is level 6, as my tuner. And then Laurel as the non-tuner monster. So that lets me get a level 7 Synchro out of my extra deck. And what do I pull? I think I pull Perennia? Perialis, fuck. That's what its name is. I was thinking of this monster, I was just thinking of it by the wrong name. Perialis isn't particularly great, it's just kind of a level 7 Synchro that I have. Gains 400 attack for each plant monster you control except this card. During your main phase, you can special summon one level 5 or higher plant monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. So I can just pull high-level cards out of my graveyard. It is a good search. And then I activate Aromage Laurel from my graveyard to give me another 500. And then I also activate Coral Dragon to let me draw a card since it got sent to the graveyard. And that gives me my other Spore. Now, I also activate Spore from the graveyard. And let me tell you what Spore does. Spore can look at the level of another card that is in my graveyard, say fuck you, go to hell, and then steal its levels. So if it looked at a level 2 card and said fuck you, go to hell, it would become a level 3 tuner, and I get to pull it back out onto my field. So who do I sacrifice here? Laurel. So now it is a level 2 tuner. Yeah, listen. I'm all about the speedrun tricks for going to hell. Now I just hit them in the face. And that's it. That's it. That's my whole turn. Now you may notice, dear viewers, that I'm getting to have a pretty large health deficit here. This will be important. Now all they do is they put a card in defense position, which that's fine. I activate back to the front, and I activate Blessed Winds and send my other Spore into my graveyard. Coral Dragon needs to come back out on the field, but in defense position. Aramai's Jasmine procs, and that lets me draw a card. Dried Winds tries to proc, but there isn't a face-up on the field, so nothing happens. I get to draw a card. It gives me Humid Winds. So this is the last of the wind cards. There's Dried Winds, Blessed Winds, and Humid Winds. Humid Winds is not great in this situation because I'm not really looking for anything, maybe. Basically, it has two effects. I can either pay 1,000 life and look and just add any aroma monster that is in my deck and put it in my hand. Or, if my health is lower than my opponent, I get 500 health for free. I draw a card. I get Aroma Seraphy Angelica. A lot of things happen there. So, I set Humid Winds down for later. Jasmine proc because it counted as normal summoning an extra monster, which I don't fucking know. I guess it activates the effect first and then uses my actual normal summon. I summon Angelica, and then I change Coral Dragon to attack mode. And then I use Blessed Winds to put the other Spore that I put in my graveyard in my deck. Same things happen. Tries to destroy a card, can't, gives me a card thanks to Jasmine. Now I go to my battle phase. And then I just hit him in the face a lot. And then I go to main phase 2. Main phase 2 is main phase 1, but it's not before battle, so you can't use it. Now I activate the effect of Coral Dragon, so I'm gonna discard my Lone Fire Blossom, look at their trap card, and say, fuck you, go to hell. Or, not fuck you, go to hell, but I'm gonna discard it. Now, I Synchro Summon with Aroma Seraphy Angelica and Perialis, which in theory should give me a level 8. I don't remember if I even have any level 8s. I do. No, I don't. I lied. I guess it just also lets me get another level 7. Oh no, I did a Link Summon. I pull out Aroma Seraphy Jasmine. That's right. And then I pull out Angelica again. A lot of things just happened there. I did the thing where I pulled Angelica out of the graveyard. That's normal. Now I'm activating the effect of Aroma Seraphy Jasmine. Now you'll notice that Aroma Seraphy Jasmine is a link card. This one actually has an effect. It can send a card that it is pointing at to the graveyard, and then I get to special summon any plant monster from my deck in defense. Which I used to summon Aromage Marjoram. First off, ma'am. Second off, you'll notice this flavor text here. While your LP are higher than your opponent's, you take no battle damage from attacks involving your plant monsters. Show me Bergamot. Bergamot wasn't in my deck at the time of this battle. That was after the tweak. So basically, even if they were to attack into, let's say, Aromage Jasmine over here, with, like, a ton of damage, it would not go through to me at all. It would just destroy Jasmine. and then I end my turn. One card in defense. I activate Blessed Winds at the end of their turn. I put Perialis back on my extra deck. And I forget what your LP game thing is. Right. I just get to add a plant monster from my deck to my hand. So, draw a card, add something from my deck to my hand, try to destroy a monster, but it doesn't work. And then also, I forget what Marjoram does. Right! Marjoram is funny. Marjoram, in general, is just a very nice card to have on the field when you're at an advantage. Because not only does it negate battle damage, not only does it give me health when a plant monster I have is destroyed, and then I can special summon it from my fucking hand. When I gain LP, I can look at a certain number of cards in my opponent's discard pile and say, fuck you, go to hell. And that's exactly what I do. I draw Aromaseraphy Rosemary here. Oh no, I add Rosemary. Why did I do that? Rosemary is another card. It's not particularly great. It just can't. It's niche. And then I also drew into Low Fire Blossom. No, I draw another card. It's another back to the front. That's fine. I activate Blessed Winds, put Spore back into my deck. It does all of the effects again. I pull out another Jasmine from my deck. And I draw another Rosemary. Now I Fusion Summon. Or I Synchro Summon. I Synchro Summon there. I use Aromaseraphy Angelica and Aromage Marjoram. And I Synchro Summon Aromaseraphy Sweet Marjoram. Now this card is also funny. Both of the Marjorams are just really funny. While your LP are higher than your opponent cannot target plant monsters you control with card effects. So that means things like single target monster negation and destruction skills. It keeps me from getting Ash Blossomed, which I find very nice. And if it's Synchro Summon, I can pick one of the wins from my deck and add it to my hand, which is And then if I gain LP, target one card your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. No stipulation. I pull another Blessed Winds. I use Jasmine to summon Low Fire Blossom. Lone Fire Blossom, I can tribute any plant monster, and then I can special summon any plant monster from my deck. So I do exactly that. I tribute Lone Fire Blossom itself, and then I pull out Spore. And I use Coral Dragon to destroy the card there, and I discard something. I forget what I discard. Aromage Rosemary. And then I just kill them. So, that wasn't particularly impressive, it was just a lot of cards. It was a lot of cards being shown off. I forget when I start using... I think I start using my tweak here. Card smile. Next, replay. Mind you, all of these are against real people in rank queue. I think here is the point where I start using my deck tweak. So, my starting hand here, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't great. Dried Winds is nice, Humid Winds, not so much. I've heard people say that I shouldn't be running as many Dried Winds as I do, but it's fine. But, however, drawing into 2 Aromage Laurel, very good. Not very good, but, like, it's nice to have. Opponent gets to go first. Oh, this is the Onomatopoeia deck. Oh, Christ. They do their song and dance, get a few monsters out on the field. Now imagine this happening in real time. This replay of the deck is the same. Okay. Imagine this with the person having to think in real time. As they just... How the fuck do you dry and when do you leave it out in the sun? Have you not been to an arid climate? The deck may be the tweak. You will see. So yeah, they just do their whole fucking song and dance here. It's a lot of XE summons, a lot of tributes, a lot of special summons. It's fine. I don't particularly care. Because, mind you, they're playing turn 1. And when you are on turn 1, you cannot attack. When you have turn 1, you cannot attack. And you also don't draw a card. That's important. This is not the tweak? Okay. So where's the part in this game where you start cranking 90s? They sure seem to be doing a lot for turn 1. Oh my god, you don't even know. People have literally found ways to kill you on turn 1 without using the battle phase at all. It's great. So now it's my turn. I draw Aroma's Marjoram, which is nice to have. It is nice to have, actually, because I do have Laurel. And Laurel, when he gets sent to the graveyard, I get to gain LP, and that lets me summon Marjoram. It's less people have found ways more that it's just a thing. Yeah, it is just a thing. So what I do is I slap down both of those trap cards, and I place Laurel in defense. Now, you can see those numbers up there. You can see his attack and defense. His defense is 0. Basically, what that does is, it lets me eat a hit for free, but it destroys Laurel. But that's what I want. I want Laurel destroyed. I want them to call my bluff. I don't think I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In it. You can draw the 5 Exodia cards turn 1. Oh, you totally can. You totally fucking can. So now it's back to their turn. Let's see what they do. They call my bluff here. I flip up Humid Winds, and I pay. I pay to find an aroma monster in my deck. There wasn't much point to doing that, but I pull Jasmine anyway. That also lets me activate the other effect of Humid Winds, which is gaining LP when my health is lower than the opponent. So actually, that health drop was tactical because it put me below their health, and then it let me activate the effect where I could gain health, which then lets me use Dried Winds, which then lets me destroy that monster that is attacking me. So them calling my bluff does not become me taking 9,300 damage and dying instantly. However, I still get to activate Laurel from my graveyard. You see the health drop was so tactical? No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was, actually. Listen, if it works in my favor, it was tactical, okay? I also get to activate Aromage Marjoram from my hand because I got LP gain on this turn. So I get to summon Marjoram from my hand. Now, I banish a card just because I can. I discard Aroma Seraphie Angelica. And I gain health proportional to that of Laurel's attack. And then they ban a card for no reason. So I draw Super Solar Nutrient here. What Super Solar Nutrient does is I get to send a card to the graveyard, and then I can pull a card from my deck whose level is at most 3 levels above the one that I sacrificed. And then when they leave, the card gets destroyed. So that's fine. A few things are happening here. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pull Angelica out of my graveyard. That's all I'm trying to do there. They're choosing to have Marjorum's attack by using one of their Xyz materials? Or no? It's just because they have something equipped to them. And it also negates Marjorum's effects. And since my LP is higher, I get to put Laurel on the field for free. A few things happen there. I'm Synchro Summoning with Angelica and Marjoram, which lets me get level 6 Synchro Summon. I think I pull Coral Dragon again. No, I pull Sweet Marjoram. When I Synchro Summon, I get to pull Blessed Winds. I place those down. I use Super Solar Nutrient. I'm pretty sure I tribute Laurel. I do. And I pull out Evil Thorn. Ugh. This is never a reason not to use Pot of Greed when you draw it. There's no counterplaying. You get cards literally free. Yep. Exotia's inconsistent as hell has counters even your entire back. Yep. It's stupid. Ugh. I summon Evil Thorn. What Evil Thorn does is, I can put it in my graveyard, deal 300 damage to them for free, and then summon 2 more Evil Thorns, but they can't do the same thing. And then I also activate Laurel from my graveyard. And that lets me draw a card, and that also gives me Dried Winds, and that also gives me Aromaseraphy Sweet Marjorum's effect. And I do kind of blunder it there. I try to destroy the equipment there. I should have gone for this spell card, but I didn't. I tried to destroy the equipment, which would be destroyed with Dried Winds anyway. Oh, it can't be targeted by that. Okay, that's why I didn't. I drew another Super Solar Nutrient with Jasmine. I'm pretty sure that's going to be important. Konami can't tell me how to live. I pull out those other 2 Evil Thorns. I use the other Super Solar Nutrient. And pull out a Lone Fire Blossom. I use the Lone Fire Blossom. Sacrifice the other Evil Thorn. Pull out Aromaseraphy Angelica. And then I Synchro Summon with Angelica, Lone Fire Blossom, and Super Solar Nutrient, which gets me another level 6 on the field. Which is another Aromaseraphy Sweet Marjoram? Really? Why? Now, mind you, I can use Blessed Winds now. If they so much as sneeze, their board is wiped. And then they sneezed. Now that procs Dried Winds. Dried Winds doesn't matter. I guess it does. So, their board is now wiped clean. This scares them, so they use Raigeki. As you can see, Raigeki is pretty simple. It just destroys all of my monsters and sends them to the graveyard. This is not a problem. For I draw the Spore. I draw Spore, I send Laurel back to my hand, gain 500. That procs Dried Winds, it does nothing, I end my turn. Pretty uneventful. And now I'm pretty sure they do another Song and Dance. I proc Blessed Winds again, send one of my Marjorums back to my special deck, and I destroy that with Dried Winds. They call my bluff and pull out another monster, special summon it back from the graveyard, and then they Xyz summon number 39 Utopia. Xyz is how they are pronounced, I have been told. I activate Humid Winds to draw Rosemary from my deck here. I don't know why. They call my bluff, send my Sword to the graveyard. That's what I want. I draw Laurel, which is very nice. I special summon him for free. I put Rosemary on the field. I pull Angelica back out of my graveyard. I pull the Spore back out of my graveyard by just sacking Evil Thorn. That lets me proc Blessed Winds. I put Lone Fire Blossom back into my deck. I get healing. Spore comes out back on the field in defense position. Rosemary procs. I forget what Rosemary does entirely. Right, I changed it to defense position. Laurel lets me take a monster and treat it as a tuner, which honestly isn't that great. But Dried Winds does that. Rosemary gets to do nothing. I synchro those two into Aromatherapy Rosemary, who I am finally seeing on the field. While your LP is higher than your opponents, all plant-type monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. Once per turn, if you gain LP, target one face-up card your opponent controls, that face-up card has its effects negated. It doesn't destroy them, it just doesn't let them, like, do their effects that's written on the card. And also, Laurel lets me heal. So I do as much damage as I can to their face, and then I end the turn. And then they do more shenanigans. I proc Blessed Winds, put my other Sweet Mushroom back in my extra deck, Dried Winds them. Rosemary tries to proc, actually gets to, and then doesn't. They start pulling cards again. That's fine. I summon that. They use that. They Xyz summon again. They get the Utopia double back out. I use Humid Winds to search for Marjoram. Oh, now I'm getting it. And then they just fucking surrender. They're sick of my shit. They're just entirely sick of my shit. Not the most spectacular win, but it's... A lot was going on there, and I was just kind of being a shitter. It's exactly lethal. I was exactly lethal. Oh my god. That makes sense. Stream marker. Okay. Okay. Paul, game murder others. The fun thing about this game is that if you play on console, your moves just take so long that people get bored and quit. It's true! It's actually true! People just get so fucking impatient that they leave and give you a win. Alright, now this game here, I am actually using my Tweak deck. I know for sure I'm using my Tweak deck in this game. We saw so many forfeits while playing on Switch. Oh yeah, the Switch is unoptimized as hell, plus the console controls for dueling are jank as fuck. Alright. Now you'll notice I have a card here. They're going first again, but you'll notice I have a card here. The Switch port does not run, no. I have a card called Terraforming. Terraforming lets me add a field spell from my deck to my hand. I have had this field spell in my deck the whole fucking time. I've had this field spell in my deck the whole time, but I have just never gotten in any of those replays. You're welcome for tweaking your deck. I did some of it myself, fuck you. It was a joint effort. So we're gonna use Terraforming for a different purpose. They lay down one card in defense, that's fine. I draw Aroma Garden. Just like, fuck you. Now Aroma Garden is the field spell I was talking about. Field spells have their own little slot on the battlefield to just kind of sit there and exist. So, Aroma Garden is a little funny. If I control an Aroma monster at all, I get 500 LP for free, and all the monsters on my side of the field get 500 attack and defense until the end of my opponent's turn. And then if an Aroma monster I control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, I get 1,000 health for free. Aroma Garden is handy. It's even handier in this tweak. You will see that in a little bit, but right now it's just nice to have on the field. I use Lone Fire Blossom, sack it, get out. Aram Mage Bergamot. First off, he is very hot. Second off, if my LP is higher than my opponent's and I attack a defense position monster, I inflict piercing battle damage. Usually, a defense monster just eats all of your attack even if you have enough to kill it and then some. But piercing, it's basically like attacking an attack side monster. Imagine if he had white hair. Almost. And then, if I gain LP, Bergamot also gets 1,000 attack and defense. Until the end of my opponent's turn. So, by being able to proc Aroma Garden here, Bergamot is at plus 1,500 until the end of my opponent's turn, and does piercing damage. So, I get to just call his bluff for mad free. And then they're like, know what, I don't want to deal with that, get that card off my field. And then I say, fuck you, I get 1,000 health. And then I discard one of my Aromaseraphy Angelicas from my hand, gain 2,400 more health, just for fun. Company mascots are just a reason to be able to use your persona in the workplace. True. And then I end my turn. Now it's their turn. They're just gonna do a bunch of shenanigans. Like this moment to take a drink. And then after attacking me, they do a fucking Link Summon. I don't know why they did the Link Summon. Or wait, I know why. It's because their attack is less after the Link Summon. This is an insect deck. I don't particularly care. These are Dr. Pepper just sitting there like room temperature. No, it's cold. I pulled it out of the fridge before I streamed. So now they're getting a bunch of attack buffs on Seraphim Papillon. Whatever the fuck it's called. Now, I pulled Aroma's Jasmine there. And then I also get to pull out Aromaseraphy Angelica again. And I use my other Aromaseraphy Angelica to get more health. Which puts me back over 10,000. And since I have Aromage Jasmine on the field, and I'm at a life point advantage, I get to normal summon my other Aromaseraphy Angelica. And I use my Super Solar Nutrient on Jasmine to pull a rather high level card. Or I can pull, what, it's like a level 5? I think I pull Lone Fire Blossom. And then I sack Angelica for Evil Thorn. And then I Synchro Summon with all of those to get Garden Rose Flora. Here, my friends, is where the fun begins. Let me introduce you to Garden Rose Flora. Her fun bit is that she can target one card in the field zone. So that would be my Aroma Garden right over here, or theirs if they fucking had one. Destroy it. And then I get to special summon to its controller's field one Rose token. Level 2. And I can't special summon from my deck for the rest of this turn except Synchros. So I do that. I get rid of my Aroma Garden. I get that Rose token on the field. In hindsight, I should have used the effect of Aroma Garden first, but that's fucking whatever. I use Terraforming to get it back because I have 2 more in my fucking deck. And then I do a Synchro Summon for Ancient Sacred Wyvern. There he is. He's finally here. And then I fucking killed him. Life gain's fun. The woman behind the slaughter. Was it exactly lethal? Huh. Do I have any other replays? No, they would all be listed in there. Okay. Ugh. We're overkilling by like 700. Yeah, that sounds about right. I just like saying that. If fair. Do I have reason to do any of the solos? Not really. Unless I want to get the rest of the fucking structure decks. What are the other structure decks I need to get anyway? Just watching those matches took an hour. Jesus. Power of the Dragon, Air to the Shunui, and then Whirling Gladiator Beast. Okay, whatever. I'll do it real quick. Let's do some solo matches. Image of Leonardo DiCaprio pointing. True. Alright, so solo is pretty good. It lets you test out a bunch of archetypes with loner decks, and also lets you use your own if you really want to, which is usually all of the time, at least for me. I don't care about that icon at all. I don't care about that reward at all either. This looks just like PS2 Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm getting big nostalgia. Ooh. So let's go and do this fucking scenario. Live! This exactly map structure. Oh, you should see fucking World Legend. In ancient times, a great empire ruled the world. The city was prosperous, and its inhabitants lived in peace. War was a thing of faraway lands, and the aristocrats, unknowing the danger, decided to build a great amphitheater, the Colosseum. Therein, gladiator beasts fought to the death for sport. Tournaments were held day and night to satisfy the latent bloodlust of the aristocrats. Long live the empire, saluted the dying heroes. At the blast of a horn, a fierce battle would begin in which the beasts would fight with claws, fangs, and any weapons available. At the Colosseum, those who captivated the crowds were lavish with praise. This spurred on the gladiator beasts, who risked great peril for the spectators' cheers. The Empire enjoyed the very height of prosperity, but a small spark was set on the path to destruction. And with the decline of the Empire, the frequency of the fighting tournaments decreased. The aristocrats sealed the Colosseum for eternity for fear that the gladiator beasts who had lost their battleground might revolt. Many years passed since the fall of the Empire, and the Colosseum decayed over time. But one day, the ground faded with bloodstains shine, and the gladiator beasts appeared. Among the seats of the long empty of spectators, the starting horn once again echoed. Long live the Empire, salute the dying heroes. Inside the Colosseum, framed by the decaying city, the gladiator beasts fought once again. And in jubilation of the heroic travails, the cheers of the aristocrats could once more be heard. Gotcha, Saber Island is so easy to get the deck you want. Honeymoon phase. So now I get to do a loner deck match. Which also means I get to place 2 cards and then the game lets me win. Because that's all practice matches are. What makes a Gladiator Beast deck unique? Gladiator Beast monsters have effects that allow you to return them to the deck after the battle phase if they battled, and special summon a Gladiator Beast of a different name from your deck. This way of special summoning Gladiator Beast monsters allows you to unlock even more of their effects. Moreover, you do not need polymerization to special summon Gladiator Beast fusion monsters. You can simply special summon them by returning the necessary materials on your field to your deck. Wow! It's just gonna tell me what to do. Use the cards in your hand and rouse the Gladiator Beast to win the duel. Start by activating the continuous spell Gladiator Rejection. It doesn't give me a choice, by the way. Now summon Gladiator Beast Hopefulness. Also, here's my Obelisk. He's here. Now we'll try one of the special ways to activate the Gladiator Beast effects in main phase 1. Special summon Test Tiger from your hand. Test Tiger can return itself to the deck and special summon another of your Gladiator Beast monsters to utilize its effects. Activate Test Tiger's effects and special summon Gladiator Beast Bestiari. Activate the effects of Gladiator Beast Bestiari that you special summon and Gladiator rejects them respectively. I did it. And now I punch him in the face. Are those Beast Warriors? So Beast and Warrior? I'm pretty sure they are, actually. Complete. Now I get some orb. Also, Maxine, I understand what you're talking about. You were looking at all of this up here. This isn't a freemium currency. It's just kind of a thing that you get from solo. And if you get enough of it, you can unlock these alternate paths that give you stuff like either orbs or like field things, or the end of them always has an icon relating to the story mode thing. Anyways, I don't care about the loner at all, so I'm just gonna stomp this solo AI using my own deck. Why are there 6 different currencies? 1 for each element. This is an interesting hand. I'm gonna... I don't think I play Terraforming. Solo mode is laid out kind of suck at TBH, but it's not a making scheme. Yeah, solo is completely fine. Solo is good. You can't buy orbs. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and activate Evil Thorn here, because I want a very early LP lead. And that also lets me link summon Aroma Seraphy Jasmine. I'm going to be at disadvantage after this turn, I know it, but like... Oh, they're not going to attack me. Okay. Humid Winds. Yes, Bergamot is here. I think I'm terraforming. I'm gonna terraform. And I'm gonna pull Jasmine here, because then I can play Jasmine. And then I can... Either way, Jasmine's going to the graveyard, so I might as well just activate the effect. No. I'm going to pull... Yeah, I'm gonna pull Bergamot. Yes, this game has a lot of potential here. No, I'm not gonna do that. Now I battle phase, and I just slap this monster across the face. Okay, so they don't take any damage. That's fine. I end my turn. By the way, your life points are cut off at the bottom left. You can see them right here at the start of every turn. Simply flip my layout. That is way more effort than it's worth. What's he trying to do? Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna sack Angelica intentionally here. I'm gonna pull another Jasmine. That is unfortunate. Rocking Humid Windseeker is very good, because this gives me 1500. And now I am at disadvantage. Lone Fire Blossom. I'm gonna get all of this. Oh, Child's Play! Yes! Okay. Child's Play is a very important part of this tweak. Every time my opponent summons a monster, I get 300 health for free. And then my monsters can't be destroyed by battle when I have 10,000 or more. I am still at disadvantage. This is not desirable. So I'm gonna get myself back up to advantage here. I get another Marjoram. I get Child's Play as well. They call my bluff. I get 1000 LP back. I get to special summon Marjoram. I won't take damage. That Marjoram gets destroyed, but that just means I get to summon my other Marjoram, I believe. No. More health, please. Oh, fuck. That sucks. Wait, they're still on battle phase? I might just die here. Oh no, I don't. Okay, thank God. Another Aroma Garden. That doesn't particularly help me here. Is my other Bergamot in the fucking graveyard right now? It is. Oh, shit. We're gonna pull out Crystron here. I should have activated you first. I also need health. Oh god. You can tell I'm actually thinking because I'm not talking as much. Ugh. This is not looking good. I kind of drew poorly on turn 1, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I die. Like, not this turn, but eventually. Attack. I should have done it in attack. God. Oh my god! That does not help. I want you to give me health, please. I want you gone. Alright, we might pull this out. We might pull this out. Yeah, have fun destroying that card, asshole! You get to come out here for fun. Made it! Oh, God. That was way closer than I wanted it to be. Anyways, there's separate rewards for clearing it with the loner in your own deck. It is beyond lethal, my friend. The Gladiator Beast enacted various contests as if in response to the voices of invisible spectators. One-on-one combat, platoon battles, sieges, naval battles, and when their excitement peaked, the seal that bound the bravest of the Gladiator Beast was broken. In close combat platoon battles, they were the Gladiator Beasts, priests proud of their iron physiques. In the large-scale sieges, they were the Bird Gladiator Beasts, most active in raiding parties in aerial assault. In the naval battles of the Colosseum, they were the Gladiator Beasts of fish and sea serpent form, who drew their prey down into the dark waters. And the deadly weapons they wielded, battle machines and chariots, were revived. The Colosseum regained its glory due to the brave heroics of the Gladiator Beasts. When the fervor of their contest reached an epic crescendo, the gates of the Colosseum were opened and their terrifying death march commenced. Death monsters! Yay, give me the structure deck. I found a new card pack. Do the players burst into a pool of blood in the anime when they lose? I haven't watched it in a long time. I think that gives me another. It does not. I have all of them unlocked right now. Alright, let's look at Shiranui. This is the last structure deck I can get, other than Power of the Dragon. In that era of warring states, heroes across the lands were in conflict with each other. As some strived to unify the land, nations formed and perished, and countless battles were waged. No place escaped the flames of battle, and the long-enduring wars wrought havoc on not only the fields, but also in the hearts of the people. And when the world was devastated, a unique type of monster appeared, the Spectres. The Spectres misled the people and sometimes manipulated the wise into calling for more war. there was a young samurai who devoted his life to battling the specters. The samurai studied not only various schools of swordsmanship, but also the art of exorcism. Using the Shiranui-style method of fusion of the various arts, he sparked a war before anyone knew, along with like-minded people. The name of the samurai who vanquished countless specters has spread like ripples among them. In seeking his death, the specters attacked with a large army. Without losing a step, the Shiranui style confronted the assault, but no matter how strong he was, the samurai was merely a human. In the end, he was overcome, and the specters trapped his spirit inside his beloved katana. Meanwhile, the specters decreased in number and lost much of their power, slinking back to the darkness from whence they came. The specters disappeared, but the time will come when they will accumulate power and reappear. Though now a spirit sealed within his katana, the lore of battle and Shiranui-style techniques were passed on to posterity by his surviving comrades. Soon after the dark war between the young samurai and the specters, the world ceased to be at war. Peace had been restored in an era where few knew of war was ushered in. The battle between the Shiranui-style and the specters continued on. The current generation's successor is known as Shiranui Samurai. In this post-warring state world, the young warrior shows bravery and courage. I saw you later. Along with Shiranui-style synthesis, he united with the spirit of the founder of the Shiranui and dove headlong into this battle with the specters. Wait, that's you, Seth. That's Seth. Shit. I always forget. I need to set your nickname. Fuck. There we go. You have nicknames for Twitch chat? Yes. Makes it easier for me to remember. Learn the ins and outs of this Shiranui deck. Alright, let's see it. What's mine? It's just Glunkus. I'm not creative. There are a plethora of Shiranui-style monsters whose effects allow you to banish cards and whose effects activate when they are banished themselves. The Tuna Shiranui Spectral Sword in particular has an effect that allows you to special summon a synchro monster by banishing itself and another monster from the graveyard. If you take advantage of this effect well, not only will you be able to continuously special summon synchro monsters, but you'll also be able to maximize the effects of banished Shiranui monsters. Oh, banishing deck! I don't fucking like this. Getsufuma. Goats are caught. Look, it's the Millennium Eye! Your opponent's Getsufuma has an effect that destroys any zombie-type monsters that have battled. Make use of Shiranui monster effects to special summon synchro monsters, all while using their effects to destroy your opponent's monsters. You need tuner monsters to special summon a synchro- Yeah, no shit. Activate Gold Sarcophagus and banish Spirit Shiranui Spectral Sword from your deck. Activate Shiranui Style Synthesis. Return the banish to your graveyard. Bitch. This tutorial. Can't wait to not use this deck. Yeah, that was just a tutorial fight, Seth. Here's the part where I destroy. Oh, I got a shit hand again. At least I got dried ones this time. 'Cause, 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 You have a search and a tuner. What do you want? A light tuner, no less. I could have searched Bergamot, huh? Right, I could have searched... Yeah, I could have searched Bergamot and then done Wyvern immediately. What just happened? What are they trying to do? I should have waited. I should have waited. I should have waited. I totally should have fucking waited. Why did I do that? Please die. Better. Oh my god. Incredible name, truly. I don't have an aroma stick. Oh, yes I do. I'd get an 1800. It's not particularly worth it while I have a tuner. Hit him in the face. I'm doing a lot of tactical shit here. I'm gonna grab Jasmine. No. I'm thinking this time. I'm thinking this time, I promise. Shiranui Solitaire. Exodia's not banned, no. What is wrong with me? You fuck off. It is the Conceptionist, it's true. This is fine. Aroma Garden, thank God. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I am gamer focused. You fuck off. You let me draw a card. Super Solar. Ooh. Pull you out of the graveyard. Now I get to special summon Patron Sacred Wyvern. I'm not in much of a deficit here, but that's fine. Had to try and shit, that's fine. It happens. I thought I was screwed, but as it turns out, I'm not screwed. I'm doing some strange shit. Wait, Vanishing does nothing in this. Vanishing does nothing for this archetype. Oh, I'm dumb, actually. Listen, I'm sorry I'm not saying much, chat. I am, like, in the fucking zone right now. Both of your LP gain effects have already been activated, so I don't need to proc you just yet. Or maybe I should. Wait, this is good, this is good. This puts me back over them. This puts me back over them. Yes, okay. You die. I should have gone for the field card. Whoa. Thank you for the 9-month Prime resub, Squid. Heard Vaccine was talking shit. Listen. She's allowed to do that. I should have gotten rid of the field card. Put her back in the fucking deck. That's fine. You go to hell. You go to hell. I was taking a shit, not talking shit. Get your facts right. Ugh. Okay, I think I pull this out. I think I pull this out. You both fuck off. Oh my god. Child's play! Oh god. Neither of these effects do anything because they don't have any cards. Oh god. There's no point in doing that. I pull this out, I pull this out, I pull this out. This message is purple. No, that's blue, idiot. That does nothing. That does something. You don't get a trap card. Fuck you. Couldn't proc it even if you wanted to. I pull it out. Another human wins. Add time? Oh shit, we haven't used the add time button in a second. Anyone else? Bites the dust, okay. Ah. That probably felt a lot closer than it was. God damn. Now give me the fucking loner and let me, or give me the structure deck and let me leave. Though the world of humans had become peaceful, the battle between the Shiranui style and the Spectres continued. The Shiranui Samurai and the spirit of the founder united in the Shiranui Shogun Saga. He slashed a great many Spectres, but he could not eradicate them. The Shiranui Samurai was highly trained mentally and physically and possessed great skill, but they couldn't reproduce the grandeur of the founder's battle prowess. To seal off the Spectres, comrades of the Shiranui style rushed to prepare the final measures. The Spectres that noticed this sieged upon the fort that acted as their base. Meanwhile, the Shiranui style were readying the Shiranui style Samsara. By combining Shiranui Spirit Master and Shiranui Solitaire, they created a so-called gate connecting their world and the spirit world. What is to be done with that gate? In the cold atmosphere, the practitioner's chants reverberated. The Spectres surrounded the fort and gradually focused their siege. At the peak of the practitioner's chants, the ultimate Shiranui-style force appeared through the gate, the Founder and Apex. It was the form of Shiranui Sansaga. The Spectres were terrified. Among the Spectres, some still remembered being felled by this young samurai. The power of Shiranui Saga was tremendous, as he cut down the remaining specters and successfully sealed them away. And so the war waged for hundreds of years between the Shiranui style and the specters came to an end. Black Magician is hot, correct. Dark Magician would be nicer if I didn't have to think about how much I dislike the card. There. I have all of the structure decks now. Except fucking... whatever, the Power of the Dragon. I could go and get this icon, however, I do not care and I do not want to use the loner. All clear except World Legends and Megalith, but I don't care. Ugh. No missions? Really? Okay. Ugh. I'm so close to getting this mission done. Getting this profile picture was a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, look at all those structure decks. Now I can use all their deck boxes. So many fucking decks! Wait, whoa. Number of decks, 17? Do you only have 20 decks? Come on, fight me. No. I don't want to get bodied. Blue Eyes decks are literally just if you sneeze, you summon a Blue Eyes from the depths of Super Hell. We have a 0-1 record in your favor. I don't care. I'm scared. Let me delete all these fucking structure decks real quick. What about Celtic Guardian? I do not know Celtic Guardian. Oh my god. Exodia gives off Dom energy, I said it. I mean, you're not wrong. Is the starting deck a structure deck? Yes, okay. So now it's only cards I care about. Okay. Fine. Yes, I know what the dual menu is. You don't get to watch my stream while you're playing me. DC? No. Delete poll. Oh shit, Best of Scott the Woz 2021? Fuck yeah. Two hours of Scott the Woz. You can watch it later. I'm probably not gonna watch it, I've seen every video, but you'll get to see what he thought was the best of them. I'm gonna fucking watch it. Yes, I am hosting. I've been hosting for a while. What does Discord not think I'm streaming? I want to let you join. Dick of the Forbidden One, hell yeah. Thick throbbing cock of the Forbidden One. There you are. Okay. Okay. Time to get Ghost Trick to Kingdom, fuck. Sometimes I think about building a Clyfort deck. Alright. And now I stay silent about my plays because I don't know if she's listening or not. This girl always comes second. Thank God. do not want to like summon. It's fine. Wanted to call a bluff, it was worth it. Ghost, yes, Ghost Rick. Thankfully for me, she doesn't have Ghost Trick Knight on the field. I can't look at Ghost Trick Witch, really? Oh, here we are. I know, it gets sent to the fucking face down defense. Again, she doesn't have Ghost Trick Knight, I'm fine. That's probably Ghost... Let's not hedge my bets just yet. I should have gone for Ghost Trick Witch. I should have gone for Ghost Trick Witch. That was really stupid. I should have gone for Ghost Trick Witch. Ghost Trick Knight, and then she procs Ghost Trick Witch. That gets flipped and I can't do anything about it. Okay, thank God. Okay, I was worried that she had Ghost Trick Lantern in her hand. Fuck me. Oh, God. Why am I being pinged? I was really worried that you would have Ghost Trick Lantern. My hand was a little poopy once again. I see. My starting hand was great either, but I got to pull off Evil Thorn. I really should have gone for your Ghost Trick Witch first, I'm gonna be honest. But instead I went for one of your Nekomusumes. Luckily I was able to proc Dried Winds again, but that was really dumb. That was really dumb. Can't use a Witch on your turn anyway. Oh, only Nekomusume. See? With level 2s I can't summon a good Xyz. Yeah, you can do all your funny shit with Alucard. I hate to see it. At level 1s, I can at least get Dualahan's discard effect. I forget what Dualahan even does. It's only good if I'm already set up, I see. Level 1 monster discard cancer attack. Returning your detachment. Have its attack until rested. Okay. That doesn't really give you much, though. Like, you could pull back Mary or Lantern, and that's about it. Witch's Apprentice also doesn't really get you much either. Yeah. There wasn't really much you could have done at that point. But then again, if that play had messed up on my part, I also would have been screwed. Because if you were able to get ASW down, I don't really have a way to destroy Trap Cries without Aromatherapy Sweet Marjoram. But then you would just set ASM to fucking face down defense with Ghost Trick Knight, and I wouldn't be able to do anything at all. Shit, dude. Alright. I have someone else requesting a duel. Let's see. I never really got into card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, to be honest. I got close to Pokemon TCG. I used to play a shit ton of Pokemon TCG. I have all my cards sitting up in my closet, and I have a bunch of TCGO cards. I mainly just enjoy poker and blackjack and stuff. Card games are really easy to bounce off of if you don't click with a good deck. Yeah, basically. With Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a lot easier, I'm going to say, because there's a lot more, like, niche effects. There's a lot more, like, really specific decks that do really specific things, so there's a lot more likelihood that you can buy or make something that is to your liking. Whereas with something like Pokemon, there isn't really much in terms of, like, effects. So, like Pot of Greed spotting 2, Pot of Greed, oh god. The anime can legit just introduce you to archetypes. This game can introduce you to archetypes. Like, all the solo modes are literally just archetypes. Pot of Greed is banned, this is true. He's sneaking in my deck of 25 Pot of Greeds and Exodia. Listen. I summoned Pot of Greed. Right, I don't know. 35. 5 extra cards are just 5 blue eyes white dragons. Walking up to the German tournament with my 2/2/2/2 card deck. Oh god. Don't remind me about the 1,000 card decks. It's great. Alright, here we go. Peep this obelisk. Alright, they get to choose. Let's see. Countering a deck waste deck by running 1,000 cards. Alright, let's see. Hey. Gonna be honest, not a great hand. I can do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna summon Lone Fire Blossom, and then effect activation and tribute it to pull Evil Thorn out of my deck, and then use that to get an early LP lead. I can summon Laurel, and then I can also pull Aromatherapy Jasmine out of my links. I think I'm gonna use Laurel here, actually. I have a Search and a Light Tuner. Listen. I don't do this yet. I feel like half the fun of virtual Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the serotonin you get for every single animation each card does. Yeah. No, if I'm not mistaken, this individual's running Pendulum of some form. Yes. Oh, they're running Odd Eyes Pendulum. Okay. I'm gonna pretend I know what Odd Eyes does. Told you not to sip a seed, Maxine. Oh, God. They're scheming. They're probably going to find a low Pendulum and then Pendulum Summon. The good news is, I can't be hit right now unless they destroy Aromatherapy Jasmine through like a card effect. The only thing I'm vulnerable to right now is card effects. That's what I'm saying. Also, like, cause I don't know why you keep telling me to pull out ASW turn 1 when I have no LP gain or advantage. Right, let me pull up clipboard. Okay, it's Pendulum time. very least, it's a search and a tuner lets you get any synchro. That is true. What's that one magic card or whatever that was really helpful in Yu-Gi-Oh? Basically made it so when a monster attacked, they would just die. There are a lot of cards like that. I can't take damage. I can't take damage. No, I legit can't take damage. I can't take damage and the monster can't die. Mirror Force is legal in this game, what? Bergamot. I don't want to link someone, what the hell? That's fine. If they don't destroy Jasmine this turn, they just die. Oh god. How does Mirror Force Dragon suck? Explain that to me. Like, what is wrong with it that makes it suck? It's a ritual monster? Oh, Christ. They're going to... yeah. Fine. Drageki, Dark Hole, and plenty of other stuff. Ghost Trick's actually good against it because I can just search Doll and put it face down where it can't hurt me. Therefore, I can be destroyed by cards that don't target it. True. Hot Eyes Vortex Dragon. Oh, I see. I see what they're doing. They're gonna return Aroma Seraphie Jasmine to my hand. Yeah. That's smart. That's smart. That's smart. The most they can do to me here is 1,000. Best trick Nakama is somebody stops it from from even being summoned face up. That's true. That is true. Why have I been pinged? Nani? That's fine. I don't take battle damage still. And I get to pull out my other Marjoram! Oh, that's fine. That's so fine. That's so fine. I don't need another Marjoram. They can't damage me. That's fine. Alarm went off, my break from school is over. Alright. You go work on school, Seth. Have a good time. What do we got? Blessed Winds. Blessed Winds on my last turn. Let's go. Well, that's just proccing Lancer Dragon. It does nothing. Didn't you kill this person with like 10k light damage last time we fought them? Maybe. That still does the go-through damage. Yep. Damn. I'm sorry. Thank you. You pull up the replay from your match history? Nope, it was a room match. I can't. Because this game is stupid and dumb. Yeah, they were on the right track. Them putting Jasmine back in my hand was a good move, but it was too little too late. I feel like it would have been better if they sent ASW back to the extra deck, because then I would have to search for it again and I wouldn't have kill condition. Even though that would leave my monsters invulnerable, I wouldn't have any real means to set up until turn 4, because turn 3 I drew Blessed Wind. Or whatever the fuck turn it was. But yeah, there wasn't exactly much I could do there. Unfortunate. Suicide decks? I'm looking at the fucking Master Duel Discord right now. People are making some interesting shit. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Okay. I don't have to keep the stream going, but I want to do a rank match. If I win, I do get to rank up to tier 3. Alright, let's see. Fucking default avatar, default buddy. This is a default Dan right here. Child's Play and Dried wins. I should have chosen to gone first. Not like I could have known, but still. True King. True Draco. This is what this archetype is. Interesting. That's an interesting card. A lot of trap cards, Jesus. Traps and/or spells. I suppose that could be either. They could just be trying to get things out of their hand. Alright. Gonna pass over to them, I guarantee it. Yep. They might just destroy it. They might just choose to destroy it here, or flip up anything. They may choose it to... Yeah. Continuous spell? What the fuck? Oh, or add it to your hand. Duh. Okay. Set that. Why did I set that? That was a blunder. That was a blunder. It's fine. I can make this work. Wait, what? Oh, shit. This is bad. This is very bad. I have blundered horribly. I have done very shitty moves. I have blundered horribly. Fuck. I mean, I guess I can pull Marjoram? Going straight to battle phase. Do it, bitch. I'm not bluffing. If they destroy it, it will suck, but it will be funny. Yeah. They're just hoarding spells here. They just get to search for any of their True Draco spells. This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Anyways, destroy it, I fucking dare you. They have an effect. Bitch. Okay, that's fine. What? Why? What? Oh, you can only use each. They're doing a bunch. They're shuffling their cards around, and then they're gonna get rid of both my monster and fucking dried ones. Deceased con. It's fine. I don't care. Are they just ending? They can they not do anything during battle phase? They probably need to place down a card from their hand. Yeah. Fucking hell. This is annoying. Is this meta? Is True Draco meta right now? I don't know what their deck is doing. I don't think I won't be able to find out until they have lethal, probably. Give me health. Ugh. Yeah, they destroyed Child's Play. This sucks. This is the real Master Duel experience. If I synchro Sweet Mars Room, I'll be in a good spot. That requires that I, like, not have them destroy Mars Room this turn, which they totally are going to do. Or fucking not, hello? No, they have card effects that'll let them destroy monsters, but I guess it doesn't matter. Negate me, I dare you. They're going to. Oh no, they're just gonna add more fucking cards to their hand. Give me blessed winds, please. That was a blunder as well. Oh my god, really? God, this shit sucks. I can get Chris drawn, but that accomplishes nothing, so I'll just set Bless him in the mood of attack phase. Is True Draco marked as top tier? No. This is the best I can do right now. Watch, they're gonna negate and destroy me. Or they can't. They can't. No, they literally can't. Can't. Dipshit. I drew like ass, and I'm playing against a deck that feels like ass. And then I played like ass. Thought of fucking duality. Negate me, I fucking dare you. Wildly Street. I don't fucking know. I'm not thinking right now. Max C? Really? You're not funny, guy. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. Pull a damn card. I pray they deck out. No, I think they're running at 40. I hate this deck so much. No. Just no. I don't care anymore. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this. There's no way I could deal with that. If they have skill drain on the field, I can't do anything. I have no hand spell that destroys anything. Please pit me up against the feather deck. Plus my extra bergamot and dried winds from this team. I really... I don't know. I didn't realize that thing was so fucking huge. What are you running? Neurolusk? Tri Brigade Neurolusk. I'm pretty sure Tri Brigade is top tier. At least according to other people. I forget. Yeah. Tri Brigade Neurolusk is top tier according to the Discord. Oh boy. Is this what's happening now? Yeah, that's ma'am. Here's a gun, I expected you not on site. Listen. A lot of banishing. Jesus Christ. I have a search. Do I have a light tuner? I have dried winds. This is the less problematic of the two to be negated. Negate me, I dare you. You fucking buffoon. Yeah, nice job wasting your no- Oh, wait. No, I'm stupid! That's why they negated me! I'm stupid, and now I'm gonna die for it! Why? Why do people have to be sweaty? Why can't there just be a fucking unranked queue? That's all I need. Give me an unranked queue. There is no fucking reason your only queue system should be ranked. I understand this game was made for digital simulations for like tournaments and shit. I should not only be able to play as competitive. Die, Konami. Let me draw my last pathetic card. No fucking way. Negate me, I dare you! Please just kill me. Please just kill me. Please just kill me. Fucking access code filter. Because what if I have a magic card that lets me stop literally everything that they're doing? What if I actually have 3 pieces of Exodia, and then next turn I draw a Pot of Greed, and then I draw the last 2 pieces of Exodia? Motherfucker, you have lethal and then some. Just kill me! Just kill me! Good fucking god. Yay, I performed a special summon, thank god. Ugh. Give me gems. Okay. I think that's enough of the video game. Clearly, I am not enjoying myself right now. So for now, I'm just gonna end the fucking stream. I'm not even gonna bother with Beat Saber right now. Thank you all for coming. Sorry for doing this on such short notice. Love you too, Max. I do recognize when I need to stop, because I realize that me shouting and getting angry at myself is not entertainment. It is in fact the opposite of entertainment. I sound very tired. No, I'm just annoyed. Just really annoyed. So I'm gonna go fucking do shit. Fuck the content. I would like to make good content while I have the ability to, but unfortunately, both the world doesn't want me to, and I'm not exactly built for entertainment. At least in my view. I'm fun, I try. I'm entertaining, I try. I've entertained you for a week straight. I don't know about straight, but again, I certainly tried. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of the stream. You entertained me for the last 7 months. I've been trying. That's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you all for coming. Sorry it was on such short notice. Sorry it was sounding like this. Sorry I'm not doing Beat Saber. I'll be back whenever the hell. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you. Have a great evening.